Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Baird Center. So that with a special feeling of pride in our hometown and our company. I'm Mary Ellen Stanek from Baird, but I'm also a very proud All-In Milwaukee board member. And my husband and I are donors and have been since the very beginning. Today's a really exciting day. There will be a very special announcement for All-In Milwaukee. It's a day of celebration, a day to look forward to a very bright future, and most of all, a day where we celebrate and say thank you to lots of people. Thank you to the early champions, and as I look at the crowd, there's so many of you who came alongside Baird, and all of us who personally got involved at the very beginning. You took an idea that was a proven concept in another market, and you got on board. You took our call, you believed, and today, All-In Milwaukee is an incredible success story in reality. As we think about those special friends and donors, there's one couple that really needs to be highlighted, and that's Terry and Darren Jackson, the founders of All-In Milwaukee. And the Jackson family, so that's here. They are dear friends, incredibly talented people, but caring leaders who brought an idea and a concept to us and came to see me nearly 6.5 years ago or so, and said, we've got this idea. We know it works in the Twin Cities. We'd like to try to make this work here. Terry and I would give a very significant lead gift. Will you help? And Darren and I knew each other from the Marquette Board, and it was hard to say no. So I quickly said yes, and I called Paul Purcell, who knew Darren from the Christian Ray Network Board, and Paul quickly said yes. And so Baird, the Purcell family, and the Stanek family, I think were your first committed donors. And Paul said, you go on the board, I'll go on the advisory board, and pardon the pun, we are all in on this concept. And our why was really straightforward. Obviously a proven concept, but we were taking all these key investments and partners in the community, and we were going to build a tighter alignment and a tighter bridge between whether it's Christopher Ray or UCC or Boys and Girls Clubs and go on and on and on in terms of the needs of serving partners, the colleges, particularly Marquette, UW, and others in the Wisconsin market, and the employer community. And we all had an interest in trying to build our own talent pipeline and to build the workforce for the future. So the alignment was really, really clear. The winners, to quote the late great Paul Purcell, were going to be kids. Kids were going to win, and his only question was, how do we make sure more kids win? It's also a win for the families, for our businesses, and our community, and Mayor, it definitely builds to your goal for the future. The results speak for itself. 90% of our scholars are on track to graduate in 6 years. 85% are on track to graduate with no debt. Let me say that again, no debt. And 88% of our graduates have secured a job or are pursuing graduate school in Wisconsin. That was the other part that was so compelling about the All-In model. It was success and success in the market. So the return on investment was huge. For students, it was really clear. It was going to open doors and open opportunities. And you're going to hear from one of our scholars who's now an alum, and I'm proud to say a Baird Analyst and on our team at Baird Advisors. As a board member and a career partner, I've had the privilege to work with these young people and the interns. At Baird, we now have 5 full-time associates who are alums of All-In Milwaukee, and we are expecting 9, maybe counting more, interns this summer into Baird internships. Right. As you get close to these kids, you can see that they are worth the investment. One student at a time, their challenges all of us can address and solve pretty easily. And I'd like to finally again say thank you to the many corporate and university partners in the room for coming alongside All-In Milwaukee and investing in our amazing young people. Now it's my honor to introduce a woman who really does not need an introduction to this audience, a legendary Milwaukee leader, Dr. Joan, who today is coming also as a board member of Ascendium Education Group. Joan.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. Life is good when that's one of your besties, right? Life is good. And we'll discuss this at our next quarterly sit and chat. First of all, thank you again, and it's just my pleasure to be here with each one of you this morning. Today I represent Ascendium, and we will have an announcement in a moment as we talk about investing in Milwaukee's future. Just a really quick story. I think for those who know me here, you knew that I grew up in Milwaukee, what we like to call the 06 zip code. And I think a lot about investing and how I found people that invested in me. My college experience was a little different, and that's why this All-In Milwaukee just really strikes a great piece in my heart. I worked 2 jobs to pay for my tuition. I still left with a little bit of debt. I was able to pay that off. But what I missed the most, I received a great education, but I never received the experience that one could do and one should have as a college student. The worry about not being able to pay next month's tuition, trying to find the support and help because systems were not aligned. I didn't have someone who said, hey, this is what we do here. This is what can help you. And that's okay, doggone it, because someone cared, and I think I turned out all right. That is why All-In Milwaukee, I think, is one of those, what we like to call that Ascendium. It's an opportunity to expand, it's an opportunity to support, and it's an opportunity to connect and align resources and systems for students. So people like to say, who is Ascendium? I got that question 4 times yesterday. So let me tell you who we are. We are a national funder. Yes, a national funder. We're based in Madison, but we fund nationwide, and we are focused on the large picture, systemic change in post-secondary education and workforce training. We're committed to supporting initiatives that remove barriers to success and create those pathways to upward mobility. We want students to have financial support to ease the stress of affording a college education. But I would say most importantly, students need a team behind them, rooting for them, and rooting for their success at every step of the way. I have the extreme honor of being board member of Ascendium and chairing the philanthropy committee. They didn't know what they were doing when they did that. But after careful consideration and with 100%, that's full board approval, I am really proud to announce that Ascendium will be awarding All-In Milwaukee a 5-year, $7.375 million grant. Fabulous. Now, with the support We are very proud to support the All-In goals. We'll be watching you. And their goal is to double the reach, supporting 1,000 students annually. I will say, and trying to think back, I've been on the board a long time, what we're looking at are what we call big bets. Big bets. How do we move systems? And I'm trying to remember, but this might be one of the largest Milwaukee big bets that we have ever made. So we're really proud to do that. I need you to know that this isn't just a gift. All gifts come with something attached. Life comes with life attached, right? So another critical piece of this grant is actually the learning and the assessment work that we will be supporting. We are going to closely study what works. We will help strengthen this program any way that we can, but we also want to develop insights that can be applied to similar initiatives worldwide. It's just our way of ensuring that the impact of this work extends far beyond Milwaukee. So now, while today's announcement is a significant milestone, it's not the end of the journey. Programs like All-In Milwaukee do need ongoing investment to reach even more learners. And together, we can ensure that every student in this city and beyond has the chance to earn a degree, unlock their potential, and contribute to Milwaukee's bright future, which is Wisconsin's bright future. So let me close with this. We know that All-In Milwaukee has brought lots of partners from across the city this morning, from high schools to universities. And as my friend Mary Ellen mentioned, those career partners. Can't do it without partners. This investment will benefit all those working in coordination with All-In Milwaukee to transform the city and our state. And let me say this to you as I bring Allison Wagner, our founding executive director of All-In Milwaukee. I say this, our eyes are on you, do a good job, and you might just be back here in a couple of years. Did we get that on video?
We got it on video.
Okay, just making sure.
It's on video.
Thank you, Dr. Prince. It is an honor to accept this grant on behalf of All-In Milwaukee, and we are extremely grateful to the Ascendium Board of Directors for this transformational gift. On behalf of the 600 scholars All-In Milwaukee has supported, the entire team and our Board of Directors, I want to thank Ascendium for this tremendous investment in our program and in our city. Since 2018, we have received nearly 2,000 applications for our college tuition program. Yet, we've only been able to accept 30% of the applicants, turning away 1,300 high school seniors. This grant from Ascendium will fuel our efforts to double the number of scholars we are currently serving, ensuring we grow to 250 new scholars annually, with a total of 1,000 college students in the program by 2029. From the very start of All-In Milwaukee, our early supporters saw the transformational power of this program, investing in the potential of our students to not only complete college, but to build careers here in Milwaukee. And as Mary Ellen shared, we are so proud to have 5 graduates at Baird, and I see other corporate partners around the room. It's just amazing to see people who have invested in our program and hiring our students for internships and full-time jobs. And that is truly how we're going to develop the future diverse pipeline for our city. This milestone here today is a dedication of the amazing supporters, partners, staff, and scholars. And we're having a profound impact together. But the journey doesn't stop here. We heard from Dr. Prince. To fully unlock the potential of all of our scholars, we need every community member and every employer to join us and be, no pun intended, all in. Together, we will build a bright future for Milwaukee and for Wisconsin by cultivating the college-educated workforce that will drive our success. As Mary Ellen shared, this would not have been possible without Darren and Terry Jackson, who brought this program to Milwaukee and have provided endless guidance and support through our program launch. I think if you checked my phone, I have more texts with Darren than I do with my husband. He has literally been there every step of the way. I would also like to sincerely thank Brett Lundquist and the Ascendium team. Brett saw this opportunity and truly pushed it through the finish line. And we are so grateful for your investment, and we are ready to be results oriented and continue our outcomes. Our inaugural class took a chance on us from the very beginning. We were just an idea, and they joined this program. And today, we have nurses, teachers, analysts, and engineers here in Milwaukee. And actually, we have several of our graduates in the audience. Can I have the graduates of All-In Milwaukee please stand to be recognized? We have several of you here. Yeah, so proud of them. Thank you, Five, for being here. There is no one better to share the impact of our community and our corporate partners' investments than our students of themselves. From All-In Milwaukee's inaugural class, I am thrilled to welcome Adrian Mora to the podium to share more about his experience with All-In Milwaukee.
Thank you, Allison. It is an honor to be here and represent the 600 scholars All-In Milwaukee has supported. I know that number of graduates from the program is growing each year. I'm so proud to know that the program that helped me to be where I am today is receiving this level of investment to support more future scholars. In spring of 2019, I was accepted into the first class of All-In Milwaukee scholars. 4 years later, I graduated from Marquette University with no student debt and a full-time job as Baird as a portfolio analyst. I've been with Baird full-time for over a year and a half now, and I am now a proud Baird shareholder, and I purchased my first home in Milwaukee. I remain deeply grateful to Baird, All-In Milwaukee, and all the supporters for providing the resources and guidance I needed as a first-generation college student to thrive in my studies, help me navigate applications, interviews, internships, and ultimately landing a full-time job after college. When considering financing a college education as a high schooler, many students are drawn to the excitement of a high-dollar scholarship that promises financial assistance alone. However, a system that offers both financial resources and critical guidance is invaluable because it addresses challenges from all angles. If you were to ask any AIM scholar about the best part of All-In Milwaukee, they'd likely tell you about their scholar advisor meetings. Reflecting on my own experience, my advisor was always accessible and guiding me throughout challenges from managing academic workload to encouraging me to apply to internships and then evaluating job offer letters. The personalized scholar support is what makes All-In Milwaukee so impactful, and I feel incredibly fortunate to have been a part of the inaugural class. Thank you to Ascendium for your commitment to All-In Milwaukee program. Your investment empowers more students like me to build my life here in Milwaukee. I'm living the life I always dreamed of, and I owe that to All-In Milwaukee career partners like Baird, and most importantly, the donors that make it all possible. I am excited to see how the program continues to grow as many partners step forward and recognize the incredible potential of All-In Milwaukee and its students. And now here's something I thought I'd never get to do. Please join me in welcoming Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson to share a few remarks before we conclude today's program. Thank you. Good morning, Milwaukee! Adrian, thanks so much for sharing that incredible story. Did you guys hear that Adrian said that this program has helped him to get where he is? And not only did it help him to get where he is, but so many other young people in that first cohort of All in Milwaukee. And today, not only is he working at one of our premier corporate citizens in Milwaukee, Baird, but he also purchased his first home right here in Milwaukee. You guys So today we celebrate not just a generous grant to the All in Milwaukee program, but a true investment in Milwaukee's future. You just heard that from Adrian. So it's with a great sense of pride that I stand before you here today because my story of growing up right here in the city of Milwaukee and finding my way to and through college is really not all that different from Adrian's or so many other young people participating at All in Milwaukee that I've had a chance to interact with over the course of the last couple of years here. This investment from Ascendium is new money. It's new money to Milwaukee. This commitment validates what all of us here have done over the last few years to build a program that's getting results for Milwaukee, particularly for the students who call Milwaukee home. Our city, it has some challenging statistics that I think people here notice. A little less than 15% of our African American and Latino citizens have a four-year college degree. I've got leaders from all of the city who I meet with on a daily basis who have job opportunities, but tell me then that unfortunately there's not enough people with the requisite skills and the education to take on those opportunities. So it's important for us to build homegrown talent right here in Milwaukee that will stay here in Milwaukee, that will be rooted right here in our city, just like Adrian and so many of his cohorts in All in Milwaukee are. And yet, just a few minutes ago, 9 and 10 students in the All-In Milwaukee program, they're on track to graduate from college. That's what we heard a few minutes ago. And to do that without college debt. I can speak from personal experience as the first person in my family to go to college. Go Badgers. I know they're a couple in the crowd here. And look, I have the privilege to not have college debt. I can't tell you how many doors that opens up for young people when they have the opportunity to go to college, get the education that they need, come back to start a career, and not have that debt that's weighing them down. And All-In is doing a phenomenal job working to make sure that more and more young people in Milwaukee have that same sort of opportunity. So I've set a goal of increasing our city's population to 1 million people and to make the city a place where people want to live, want to work, and want to play. And All-In is helping us to accomplish that goal right now. And we won't reach it. We won't reach those goals without organizations just like this, just like All-In and the work that they're doing every day in Milwaukee. And we won't reach that goal without Ascendium making this sort of commitment, this sort of financial contribution to programs like All-In here in our community. So thank you again to Ascendium. Please give them a round of applause. In addition to All-In, in addition to Ascendium, we won't reach that goal without each of you here today who have been part of this longer than I have been mayor of this city. I guess when I look out at the crowd, and so many of you have had the chance to work with over the years, I guess it's probably safe to say that all of us are sort of all in on this. Pardon the pun, I know Allison already told me. So thank you again, though, for being here today to witness this incredible milestone for All in Milwaukee and our city. Let this moment inspire us to keep pushing forward, to keep investing, to keep working to make sure that people in our community, particularly the youngest among us, the kids, have the opportunities that they need to grow and thrive right here in Milwaukee. So congratulations yet again to All in Milwaukee, and thank you to Ascendium for being a true partner in the vision. So let's go make Milwaukee proud, and I'm going to pass it back over to Allison. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Johnson. Thank you for your leadership, but also thank you for inspiring our students. He comes and does the keynote for our freshmen after they've just completed the first semester. And he gives them amazing advice, 5 pieces of advice that came from the mentors in his life. And he truly does walk the talk because you represent what is possible for every single one of our students. And who knows, maybe in the future, Mayor will be an All-In graduate. You just don't know. You don't know. But thank you. And thank you, Dr. Prince. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Thank you all for being here. It really is a transformational day for our organization and hopefully for our city. Before we end the program, though, I do need to take a moment to thank the All-In Milwaukee team and board of directors who have been on this journey with me for the last almost 7 years. And they are the reason our results are so strong and our students are graduating debt-free and working here in Milwaukee. So I'm so grateful for this team and this leadership. If you guys could please stand to be recognized. We have several amazing team and leadership team members here today. Thank you. Thank you so much. I also want to put a plug in that if you know any graduating high school seniors, and I see lots of our partners in the room who do, we are 15 days away from our class of 2025 application, which is February 12th. We will be welcoming 175 new students in the next class, and we're really excited to get the applications that will be coming in just a couple weeks. My final thank you is to the Ascendium team and board of directors. Thank you for this incredible investment. Thank you for this wonderful day. And whoever ordered this perfect weather for everyone to be able to be here, thank you for that. We have so many partners in this room, people in this room who have stood with us since the very beginning. And I feel hope, I feel appreciation, and I feel that together we collectively can ensure a bright future for Milwaukee by cultivating the college-educated workforce that will drive our city's shared success. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of that hope. And let's get to work. Thank you.